the question that we've been asked is, let's say I want to do some billing and I am interested in finding how much work have I done, how much work in progress have I done, and how much is left in retainer that I can also withdraw. So what we have done is we've done several reports, like there's work in progress report, there's a disbursement and an invoice pending report. Let's run all three of them and see how it looks like. So I'm going to do the work in progress for this year, and at the same time I will run the disbursements for this year as well, and then we will also run the pending invoice for this year, and look at these three reports one by one. So this is your work in progress report, where we tell you hey, unbilled you have this much, flat rate you have this much, and we also indicate to you that there's a trust balance, so that way you know how much you can withdraw. A similar work is done for disbursements as well. In disbursements we tell you, hey, these are all the disbursements that you have entered this year that you have not billed, and you have balance sitting in trust, so that way you know that hey, you can actually bill the client and withdraw it right away. Let's look at this last report, which is the pending invoice report. This one is very interesting because it goes through every matter that is having a pending invoice, and it highlights it in red, by the way, saying hey, these are all the matters that got updated, but only these ones have pending invoice. And it also shows you a trust view. It tells you how much money came in trust and how much is the balance. For example, Danny Johnson, you can right away invoice him for $1,356 and get paid ASAP with $1,000. So this is a beautiful report because it tells you how much money you can make right away. So we also have some color highlights, that way you know which matters are important and which ones are not. We also show you the matters where probably there was some activity but not did not translate to billing. So so the ones that are actually in billing, we show that in red, and we also show you the trust balance and give you an idea of what you can do next. So as a lawyer, what you would do is you would immediately look at these red items, look at your balances and say, hey, if I have enough money sitting in trust, in this matter or this or that, it's time for me to actually bill. So our intention is to increase your cash flow, how you can bill more, and hopefully we have achieved that. So to summarize, under document generation, there's work in progress, there's WiP, and the most important one, which is called the Invoice Pending report, which gives you an idea of how much money you can generate by raising invoices and how much you can get paid ASAP. It gives you both views.